Chapter 1. The Silent Orbit. The sky above the sky is not empty. It is a listening place, a quiet cradle of night where the light of home drifts in gentle curves, and a vessel the color of cooled dawn keeps to a path around the moon. Inside someone is awake, though their eyes are half-lidded with peace. They are a traveler with a patience older than hurry, and they have come here not to conquer, not to measure success against a clock, but to watch the blue world breathe. The craft sighs with soft circulation, a lull made of air, and the traveler's palm rests on the wall as if on the flank of a sleeping animal. Earth rises and sets with each orbit, not as a sudden revelation, but as a tide meeting the shore of the window. Pale continents drift into view, more feeling than map, and silvered clouds lay their veils in slow spirals. In the dark, cities appear, constellations turned inward, bright islands of hum and hope. The auroras on the polar rims unfurl like silk banners in a wind that makes no sound. The moon keeps them company, close and constant. It shows its seas and highlands, its scars and stillness. Under sunlight, the lunar plains soften to powder-gray silk. In shadow craters cup darkness, as if darkness were a water you could hold. When the vessel glides across the unlit side, the only light is starlight and the faint inward glow of instruments, warm and unobtrusive, like the memory of a lantern in a childhood room. The traveler understands rhythm better than language. It is how they learned to cross distances without feeling lost. The rhythm here is slow, deliberate, a planet turning, a ocean drawing breath. The lunar pull lifting tides and letting them fall. They match their pulse to it, counting the rotations in the long, calm measure of a heart, soothed by quiet company. There is listening and there is listening. Their ship is threaded with filaments that drink in gentle noise, radio murmur, lightning far below, flashing the faintest tick against the ionosphere, the soft roar of solar wind combing through stretched lines of magnetic field. They tune their attention, like a musician warming to an ancient instrument, not to play, but to learn the instrument's character. Earth sings, not loudly, never strident, just a background hymn of currents and comfort. Sometimes a long tone rises where night meets morning. Sometimes brief notes sparkle from the edge of a storm. Once, as the vessel travels over a ribbon of ocean untouched by land for miles and miles, something like a whale's voice climbs the scale in an arc that seems to bend the shape of time. The traveler's face changes quietly when they hear that. Their expression is not dramatic. It is a widening, a softening, as if the song had taken a knot they carried and untied it. They tilt their head toward the blue like a plant turns toward light, and a small smile touches their mouth as their fingers trace the pattern on the nearest panel. The vessel responds. Metals that remember springtime gather warmth beneath their hand. A sheet of living glass at the center of the cabin brightens, and ripples wake across its surface, the ship's way of showing the traveler what it hears. The ripples sketch the planet's dayside like bright breath on a clear surface, then fade, leaving only the hush. They do not speak often, this traveler. Words, when they come, are gentle stones placed carefully along a path. You are very beautiful, they say, and the ship, which has learned the cadence of their voice, dims the cabin lights in agreement. They are far from their first home, yet in this orbit, something that once felt scattered inside them gathers like rain, making a pool in a quiet depression of ground. They lean back into the contour of a seat that was shaped over months by their weight, the way sleep shapes a pillow. In microgravity, nothing presses but everything embraces. A thin filament binds them with a softness that asks nothing more than presence. Beyond the window's clarity, Earth turns once more. They notice color before they notice detail, the way the oceans hold a blue that seems to go on deeper than color itself. The soft brown of continents smudged with sage, emerald, and umber. The way thin air catches light to make a rim of lighter blue, as if the world were wearing a scarf against the cool of space. The moon offers contrast, white, gray, black, a palette that soothes by limiting what can overwhelm. Inside the cabin there is a garden no bigger than a breath. A small row of translucent leaves curls beneath an ultraviolet sun that knows how to mimic dawn without glare. The plants were grown from seeds found adrift between stars, seeds that learned patience before they learned soil. When the traveler waters them, they do not pour, but let the water form a single globe. It floats like a captured planet until the leaves, thirsty and shy, touch it with their edges and draw it inward. They keep a drift of fabrics near the viewport. Some are woven,